Hi guys, welcome to week 25 of our West Boulevard project. So the electricity is in now, the cabling. This week it's mostly the new stairs at the back, the drive at the front, and what was this?
Second fix electrics now.
Second fix electrics. Okay, so we're just going to mostly talk about the drive and the stairs. Let me turn the camera around.
Cheers, mate. So super quick update for you guys. So what I'm going to quickly show you is, let me step out here. I don't want to step on the drive too much, but you can see the gents have started working out here on the drive. We've got the bottom part here done. We're just leveling out the front. And as you guys would have remembered, this time last week we had a huge trench that was dug all the way from here down there for Western Power. That is now obviously covered up, so working hard on there. Let's spin around. So there has been bits of progress within the house. So we've had a lot more painting done within the en-suites. You know, things are getting sealed, things are getting screwed in, etc., etc. So we are making slower progress in the house, but this last week has pretty much been about a lot of the stuff we've done outside. So again, into our middle room. As I said last week, this is sort of the time now where I jump into action. We start looking at blinds, furnishings, that kind of stuff. So already had a chat with our blind supplier, our furniture supplier, already actually put in the order now for our Virgin broadband to make sure that comes in time for the tenants. Furniture, I've mentioned, blinds, yeah, and all the other little bits and bobs we start looking at. So the guys are working today, so this is why it's going to be a bit of a quicker run through. Shall we go upstairs too? Or we go in here? So, kitchen, as you guys know, you've seen last week. You can see now we've got all our fixings ready for our second fix electrics. So you can see all that now. The electrician is on site. Actually, we've had a look already in there for Western Power, I believe. Yeah, sorry, we've already seen in there. But that is our utility room, so maybe spin it round just to show again. So, as you can see, this is part of the reason why we're not too worried at the minute. You can see some spots coming through from the plastering through the paint there, and a bit of dirt. Ultimately, it's still a live site, so it's gonna happen. And obviously, we're not onto the stage where we're doing our final coat of paint. That's gonna be coming probably towards the end of next week or the week after. You can see the boilers in. We're gonna try and get that boxed in a little bit nicely in terms of the pipes and whatnot, just so it looks neater. But let's walk into, I think, what is the main bit now, into our back garden. So I can finally step out here. So let's have a walk down too. So, metal fire escape stairs. I think we had a few different ideas at first, didn't we? Yeah. At one point we were going to come down this way, I think, and then the builder suggested coming down that way, just ultimately to keep the stairs closer, keep the profile closer, and it gives us a lot more space now to do a little bits with. So, I don't know, we're thinking maybe this area, maybe parasols, a barbecue type area.
Yeah. Outdoor seating, stuff like that, just hanging out.
Yeah, this here, I think too said, is hoping nobody goes on.
Yeah.
We're just hoping no weeds come through, but it has been primed properly. We have got a full rubber underneath. And then down the back, we're potentially looking at putting the AstroTurf fake grass, which then leads on beautifully to the park. It would be nice actually if we had a gate that allowed us, people to sort of just go straight out into the park. But look at it, it's a nice day, great scenes. We're happy with it. So we get in there. Obviously, we haven't uncovered some of the skylights in there yet, but we will do. But yeah, tell us what you think. What you think.
And also, there's the new fence is up as well. So that's what we're going to put at the front of the house.
Yeah. So again, it's had a first coat of paint. It's going to have another coat of paint and a bit of lacquer just to make sure it lasts. But I think we're getting really close, aren't we? So I think we're pretty happy with what we've got here. We've got a couple more surveys just to finish up. So we've obviously got building control that needs to come in and do the final sign off. We also need to do a post build over survey. So I've already had a chat with the guys. Post build over survey just to make sure we haven't damaged any of the 7 Trent pipes, which ultimately we know we haven't because we protected them. Which, if you remember a little while ago, was right under there. And one more thing just before we finish too, I think it's good to mention now actually what we were considering doing with the basement room. So the plan was to actually have a room underneath here effectively that sits there. I mean, it would have sat underneath, wouldn't it too? So it would have sort of sat underneath that profile. It wouldn't have come out any further. And we're thinking about having some big sort of bifold doors to open up into the garden. That room underneath there would have been 25, 30 square meters.
Massive,
Like,
yeah.
it would have been a
Flat,
studio. It would have been really, really big. Unfortunately, planning knocked us back on it. There were a few considerations that we had to take into consideration between what we could do under prior approval and what we needed to do under planning. Ultimately, in the end, we decided against it. I think it might have been for cost reasons potentially.
Yeah, there was a pipe that we couldn't move.
Yeah, well, yeah, the 7-trim pipe actually. So
Yeah.
we couldn't do anything with that.
Would have been nice.
It would have been nice, but I think ultimately we've got what we need here,
Yeah,
and we're pretty happy with it.
Cool. All right, hopefully that's been helpful. See you guys in the next one.